Thank you. A West Bank lawmaker wants to hold the State Office of Juvenile Justice more accountable when young offenders break out of any OJJ-sponsored facility. Senator Pat Connick says his bill now moving through the legislature was inspired by a series of high-profile escapes in the New Orleans area.
Paul Murphy reports the bill requires the public to be notified immediately after an escape.
16-year-old Kai Jefferson was on the run when police say he pointed a gun at a woman in New Orleans East and threatened to kill her. He reportedly walked away from an Office of Juvenile Justice halfway house last March and never went back. The public didn't hear about the escape until New Orleans police put out a bolo for his arrest. Jefferson was later arrested in Georgia 10 months after he escaped.
Nobody knew, the public did not know he escaped, the media did not know he escaped or left the facility.
Tuesday, State Senator Pat Connick from R-Marrero brought a bill to a Senate Judiciary Committee seeking to close a legal loophole that prevented OJJ from reporting Jefferson's escape. The measure would require the office to notify law enforcement and the media immediately after an offender escapes from any facility housing juveniles. That includes halfway houses and step-down facilities.
It's common sense to say if somebody escapes, hey, this kid's out there, let's track him down and get him back to where he belongs. And for OJJ to say that, well, we can't tell you, was silly.
Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams has been calling on juvenile justice officials to be more open and transparent when juvenile inmates escape. He thanked Connick for sponsoring the bill.
When they escape, to me, that alerting the public, alerting the media, those are the partners that are going to help the community work together to get them back in custody.
Last year's escape by juvenile lifer Lionel Reynolds also sparked fear and frustration from the community and the family of Darrell Scott, the victim who was shot and paralyzed by the teenager. Scott's grandmother, Dorothy White, says Reynolds had been back on the streets for 9 days before the family was even notified.
When that juvenile has escaped, it shouldn't be a secret, it shouldn't be hidden, it shouldn't be swept under the rug. We should know immediately, and so should the media.
WWL Louisiana also obtained video of Curtis Tassin, another juvenile offender, escaping during a prison transfer in New Orleans last May. After a short hearing, the Senate committee approved the measure.
I see, putting sunshine on what's happening in the juvenile justice system will hopefully make some positive changes.
Connick's bill now heads to the full Senate for more debate. Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.
Connick says he expected the bill to make it through the legislature. He also expected the governor to sign it into law.